Hi all, welcome to the Way Forward Talks with me, Amrita. The Way Forward is very happy to see you all and meet you all on this very wonderful day. July 1st every year celebrates two very important professions, doctors and chartered accountants. Celebrating Chartered Accountants Day today, we present to you a conversation with a very experienced chartered accountant, Mr. Kannan Sundar Rajan. He had completed his BSc and later took on chartered accountancy and completed and finished it in the year 1989, post which he worked in India and has also worked overseas in the Gulf. Presently, he's back in India, before which he was the Chief Financial Officer of Intercontinental Hotels Regency Bahrain, and he has worked across various demographics and with various people. So there's a lot of experience in that person. And now currently in India, he's actually having his own firm where he's practicing as a chartered accountant. So thank you so much, sir, for coming to discuss with the Way Forward.
Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction you have given me. And I am really happy to be along with all these wonderful audience that I have come across the Way Forward, the TWF, and I'm really happy to be here with you once again.
So after completing BSc, there are so many other entries that you can do into your career. You could have pursued MSc, or you could have done something more into the science domain. Why did you choose something like a CA, which is completely away from it?
Yes, as you said, actually I'm originally mathematics degree holder, and in fact I am from a family of engineers and bankers. And in fact, my father is a very experienced accountant, and he has been my inspiration. And he has worked during as a very experienced and very successful accountant during the 1950s and 60s in a very well-known institute of Madras Institute of Technology, Crumpet. And apart from him, also one of my sister-in-law is also a chartered accountant. And automatically, I wanted to do something different, not as an engineer, not going into the medical and other areas. And in fact, I have learned during my college days, I have just come across so many successful chartered accountants and the respect they have gained in the society. And really, it has inspired me to take up the profession. And really, I have followed all these the principles, the procedures to become a chartered accountant. I am so happy to have selected this profession.
Over the years, you have garnered so much experience, and you have actually worked in different domains, and you have proved to be a great chartered accountant. So according to you, what are the three traits that an auditor or a chartered accountant should have?
Well, actually, as I mentioned before, the profession of chartered accountancy has its own respect in the society. Okay. When you call as the three, what are the traits in general? If you say there are so many very important traits that a chartered accountant should have. And if you say three major traits that one chartered accountant as an auditor should have, I can say is the expert knowledge in the accounting profession. He should have a very good knowledge in the accounting profession, how to apply the various provisions, the various methodology of the profession. That is one of the things. And secondly, he should have the confidentiality. That is very important, actually. Like an auditor, as you will be knowing very well, in the financial market as well as in the stock market, if a layman want to invest his hard-earned money in a company, the first and foremost document that he will be looking for will be an audited financial statement. the audited profit and loss statement about the company and how the company was doing. Everything will be reflecting in this one document called audited financial report. And this audited financial report, it cannot be prepared by a normal accountant. It has to be prepared by a professional chartered accountant. And with his signature, it gains so much of value, so much of weight in the society. Even most of the government organizations, they are looking for this particular document to study about the well-being, the status of a company. That is, so the second trait, as I said, the confidentiality to prepare a financial report. And the third trait, you can say, the commitment. A chartered accountant should be committed to his profession. He should be committed, and he should also follow the professional ethics, that has been framed by the Institute of Chartered Accountants. That is very important to follow the profession, to take it to the next level, because there is so many youngsters today, they are looking at this profession as something very at a big high level. So automatically, he has the chartered accountant who has been practicing as an auditor, he should be committed to his profession. So that's it, I can say. There is, of course, it is, we have so many traits to be followed by the chartered accountant, but this is really important, I can say.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, sir, for providing us those 3 important points, most important traits. Okay. So with your experience, you have actually spoken so long. So what was the biggest learning that you had over the years, from all the experience? What is the biggest learning that you have had till
now? As you put me in the introduction stage, it is almost around 31 years since I have become a chartered accountant. And these 3 decades has given me so much of lessons, so much of, what you have to be, how we have to project ourselves in the society. And learnings, if you say, I can say perseverance, the number 1 learning has to be perseverance. We have to be persevere in whatever we do. We have to follow the procedures. We have to strictly stick to the procedures and be very persevere in our target, like what we have to provide, as I said earlier, the financial statements that we are going to prepare, and we are given a responsibility to analyze so many data. So we have to be very strict in our procedure. And secondly, I can say, it is the respect that we are given in the society, in the market. Like the moment you say you are a chartered accountant, you are automatically, placed at a level where, people respect you. What even, as I said, we are dealing with accounting, we are dealing with financial statements, but people look at us for so many other decisions also. We are given the opportunity to decide on so many social happenings, I can say. So that is really another big lesson I have learned. And thirdly, I have learned a lesson to be a perfect role model for today's youngsters. That I hope I have really, come out successfully on this record, to be a role model. In fact, I have just come across, in my residential area with so many of my neighbors. Normally, the first day when they see me, they just look at me as a normal human being. The moment they come to know that I am an auditor, I am a chartered accountant, definitely the respect what I am gaining is something different. That it is something I am really grateful to the God, and I am grateful to my parents, and I am grateful to my family members. Thank you. Thank you very much for that question. Really, it takes me takes me back to my 30 years of my life in one single question. Thank you.
We are honored to hear the answer, sir. It was amazing. So
Yes.
I think you have successfully been able to reach so many people, and you have become their inspiration. So amazing, and
Yes.
kudos for that. So finally, let's come to the climax of the interview. So what is your advice, your small piece of advice to the CA aspirants and as well as the CA students who are actually pursuing it for the next exam, or who are willing to do CA? What is your advice to them?
Uh, yes, for all those who are aspiring a chartered accountant, first of all, I should congratulate them to have selected the wonderful course, the best stepping stone in their career, to become a chartered accountant. And secondly, I would like to advise them to be committed, to be to put the best effort in their preparations, academic preparations, and in fact, apart, nowadays the Chartered Institute of Chartered Accountants, they have come up with some foundation course. They have come up with an intermediate course and the final course. They are really the Institute of Chartered Accountants doing a wonderful job to prepare the professionals in the best way possible. In fact, when I was doing my CA, we did not have this foundation course. So automatically straight away we go into the intermediate course. That means, we don't have the foundation. We don't have the preparation to go into the profession. We don't feel the value of the profession when we do. But nowadays, the Institute of Chartered Accountants, they are giving the chance, the opportunity to, in the form of a foundation course, that the aspiring students can prepare themselves for the ensuing intermediate and final courses. And they can face the course very positively. I would like to advise them to stick to their preparations. And when it comes to academic preparations, I really would like to advise them to something like early morning studies, like something like between 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning. That will give you a wonderful, you can catch the subjects, everything very nicely. So I would like to tell them to stick to that particular. Of course, they will have a lot of other activities. Nowadays, the youngsters, even though they are interested to do the course with total commitment, still they have a lot of other activities. Like there will be some functions in the house, and they have to go and meet somebody. But if they are able to cover this early morning 3 hours subject preparations when the whole world is sleeping, and when they wake up and prepare, definitely, they will be benefited very much. And really, finally, I would like to advise them, when they appear for the exams, you appear with total positive commitment, positive thinkings. In fact, the whole world is known, all over India, there is a misconception, it is very hard to clear the exams, CA exams. But never keep all these things in mind, because the hardworking student will always come through positively, come through successfully, without much difficulty. So I would like to advise them to be committed to the academic preparations and be positive in their exam approach. Automatically, you will be able to clear the exams, and maybe the future generation, the future chartered accountants will be much more superior than what we are today. I would like to see them within the next 10 years. I would like to see a lot of other chartered accountants more superior than what I am today. That is what I would like to see. Thank you very much. Once again, the way forward TWF, I would like to wish you so much of success in what you are doing already to prepare the youngsters, preparing the college students. Really, I would like to be part of this in whatever way possible. Thank you very much.
We wish him all the best in his career. forward. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you for taking your time today.
Thank you very much. I wish all the audiences all the best in their future endeavors. And thank you very much once again. Bye-bye.
And happy Chartered Accountants Day to you, sir.
Wish you all happy Chartered Accountants Day once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much.